Welcome, friends. My name is Rebel Thunder, and I'm about to invade your house with another epic gameplay. We're continuing Resident Evil 4, the remake. So, we pretty much just took down the big evil knight in the mausoleum. And we still have a few more treasures we have to go explore. And Jesus Christ, this bench has some awesome physics to it. I wish I could have physics in my house like that. Apparently only that one. You barely step on it and already it's flying across the room. Well, I guess it's universal. Yeah. I wish I could do that. What happens when you got two of them? Okay, so nonetheless, let's proceed accordingly. If I can... Let me see. We still have to get a few more items. Coming to think about it, we got to take out a couple knights, because each one of them carries a spinel. And also, too, we gotta get the assault rifle on the other side of the room. So, let me see. It's quite an intricate room going on here. I mean, with all these animal heads, I came to the conclusion that cows and deer must be in the same family, or at least distant cousins or so, because they kind of look alike in certain specific ways. Don't ask me, I'm not a zoologist, although I wish I was. However, I am to believe that there's more than just one item that we can go and get back here. It would only make sense. However, I must say hello to my friend the turtle. He was here prior, Mr. Turtle. And, there's that dude meandering his way about. I see you over there. Don't you dare. Let me see. If they want to come upstairs, I cordially invite you, like a gentleman. But before I can even think of doing that, I must... yeah, gotcha. Don't think you can hide from the Kennedy. Wait. Yes, now I got you. This is what I call awesome. Oh my god, my screen must be pitch black. I cannot see a damn thing. However, I'm not here to judge what I can see and what I can't see. No, I'm here to rescue Ashley. She was just again taken from us. We got the Verdugo, who we gotta chase down, because he is the source of her disappearance. And yes, let me see what I can dish out for you. He has not yet to see us. He's going the wrong way, which is a great thing for us. Yes. These guys are so damn easy, I swear. They offer like no resistance whatsoever. Until you come across like 3 in one specific area. And don't mind me, my nose is like covered with boogers. So, let's see. There's another one of them. And I don't want to swear on the channel, not yet. It's too early to start swearing. But these guys might be the next exception. So, I know he's carrying a treasure with him. You hand over that treasure willingly. Thank you. Now we get to run. And meanwhile, my chest is filling up with more burps. Those who have seen this channel know that I tend to get the burps for no reason. And also I got boogers. So it's all jolly dandy. All hunky-dory. Yeah, so get a golden lynx. I know what we can put up inside the golden lynx. He's asking to have some treasures put up inside. Bestowed. And if I wasn't any less intelligent, I'd say we're forgetting a treasurable item. So let's go get that right now. It's somewhere around here. Either it's up here or it's up over there. Or it could not be anywhere. Oh, here we go. I knew it had to be one or the other. Really quickly, though. We gotta mash these bad boys together, see what we can put where. And it must make sense. Because treasures, the better they look, the more worthy they are. This guy, I got yellow diamonds for days, yes. You best believe I'm gonna fill you up with yellow diamonds. And this guy right here. They say 2 is a crowd, 3 is an event. So as the treasure trove says, try to fill them up with all the colors you can. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. However, why hang on to treasures when you can sell them and upgrade your kit? I'm thinking of upgrading my kit, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what I'm going to put where, but I know for a fact it's going to make things a whole lot more powerful and sparky. So, damn, I hate having boogers up my nose. It sucks. I hope I'm not catching a cold, because I might be. Oh yes, and we got a whole lot of treasures down. Let me see. We're about to collect the big bucks right now. However, it's time to upgrade our kit, our gear, make it better than it was. Plus, I think we now have a charm that allows us to. Whoa, that's expensive. That allows us to purchase cheaper knife upgrades. It's a charm, if you ask me. It's awesome. However, we appear to have run out of currency now. But, wait, I see something I'd like to have. Now, wait a second. The Red 9, we don't quite need it in this here specific run. So we can put it away for good. The more upgrades, I say. Come on. Gotta bring them down. However, there's this one thing I wanted to do. Ammo capacity. Yes. Reload speed. You best believe I'm gonna be buying that. Can't go without any bad reload speed, because anytime you do, you're as good as dead. However, I wanted to say I want to buy some more stuff, but I don't quite have the means of what I want to purchase. Now we have some open inventory space. I call that fine. Yes. However, let's see. Well, there's only one way to go, and that's forward. So, I think we're about to enter the Novistador room, which is going to make things fine and dandy. At least I know we're going to be able to collect a whole lot of sapphires. And here's our first contender, not competitor, whatever. Words. English dictionary, yes. Shoot him down. And I'm pretty sure none of them actually... I'm wrong. I was about to say I'm pretty sure none of them drop gold. Just sapphires. However, the very first guy I shoot down proves me wrong. Holy crap. It goes to show it's been some time since I played this game last. Oh my lord. And I'm kinda nervous, because these are among two of the hardest parts of the games. Not so much this room up here, but the one that follows. We get two Garadors. And man oh man, if they don't pose a challenge, I don't know what does. So as I get the burps, let me run. Thankfully none of these can catch up with us. Yeah, baby. So, another first aid spray. I'm gonna be putting that bad boy away for good. Because the less you have, the more you seem to collect. Maybe just the way the game works. And if I'd be caught dead not getting this, I'd be a handful of wrong. So let's go get it. Say we did. And what else is there to collect? Hopefully some treasures. A note. Chronicles of Pursuit once. Just 2 years since my awakening, Master Ramon has bestowed upon me a truly righteous undertaking to improve upon the flaws of our human form, to seek perfection as observed in our arthropodal siblings. Arthropodal siblings, holy crap. To this cause, excuse me, I shall willingly devote my life. January 4th, 4 years since my awakening. My efforts to transfuse the black liquid into the body are a principle of success. The womb is the key. A pure soul proves to be a highly malleable and adaptive subject. January 6th. No, wait, no, that's wrong. January, 6 years since my awakening. I have named these sacred larvae, carried in the wombs of the chosen. You too, after my own. They shall carry the prestige of my family name as if I have spawned them in my own flesh. The U2 are now close to the size of an adult humans, and they are to continue to feed and multiply. I've successfully created a new species. Master Ramon has recognized my efforts and blessed me with his praise. He has taken the U2, calling them Novistador, meaning the unseen. I have been told that His Holiness, Lord Sadler himself, has also expressed pleasure with my work. What an extraordinary honor this is. I can hardly see the tip of my quill through the tears of joy. His humble servant, Isidro Ugarte Talvarera. That must be Spanish pronunciation because I got it wrong. However, some would say don't ask, don't tell. Let's just leave that behind. I know this room here is going to be a tricky one. It's not difficult, it's tricky. I guess the difference is you just have to be full skill, all dead ahead. Difficult is when you have a level of skill and still it proves a challenge. However, these guys here, maybe there's also a little bit of luck involved in this room. Because they're either in front of you, they're behind you, or they're not there at all. And yeah, that goes to prove the first guy. They're fast. You can't outrun these. They're easy to take down, but there's so many of them that you best be prepared. And there's one guy right there. They blend into the room. So, me knife this guy in the neck. Hang on. However, you get a whole bunch of treasures should you be running around through this very location. A whole bunch of sapphires. And I like to say, keep the sapphires on you because they might be worth something. So, that door has been opened. Also, too, I know there's an ornate beetle up in here. And that's worth a little bit of something. So, where'd he go? He's right here in front of me. They're fast, man. Gotta make sure you catch him on point. And that wasn't even my intention. I don't know why I was running. Honestly, swear to God. Now they're all over the place. Oh, crap. Hang on. You can't outrun these guys. You can try and kick them, though. They don't like to be kicked. And he got a sapphire for us. Yes, that's what I call a lucky charm. A blessing. Now we got this whole guy up ahead of us. Holy crap. Speed is the key. Gotta do this fast. Oh no. Now you guys see what I mean when I said tricky. It's not difficult, because I haven't taken any hits so far. Speak of the devil, anytime I brag about my skill is when the hit shits the fan, or as the old saying goes. However, no. Now I'm inundated with like 5 of them. Holy crap. I gotta calm myself for a second. It's just these guys are stressful. Don't look back, as they say, because I got like 5 or 6 of them behind me. And I look forward. No, baby. I should really heal myself up. Okay, wait. You, sir, are worthy of a bullet. And oh my god, if we haven't collected all the sapphires in the world. How many do we actually have? 8! We went from 0 to 8 in a heartbeat. That's what makes this room a little special, but not too much. Because it's still, you gotta do your due diligence. Be on the prowl. Yes. Okay, wait. And we keep on collecting treasures. Yeah. I best... Oh, no, they're gonna eat up all my ammunition. But at least they're giving me all the treasures to compensate with. You, my good sir, are worthy of a knifey knife in the face. Yes. Oh my god. Speaking of luck, dude, they cannot be dropping more treasures left and right. It makes the one ruby look like nothing. I think I have like 12 sapphires by now. But also, they're really irking my skills to the test. So, trying to run. We seem to be making progress. And this here, is this the right area or the wrong area? It's been so long since I played this game, I hardly even know anymore. However, I think, yes, this is the right way. Thankfully so. Yes. Blast him. Here they spawn infinitely. However, when you're up with Luis, and let me see. I want to ask myself something. Yes, when you're up with Luis, they do not spawn infinitely, because that'd be too easy to be collecting all the treasure in the world, and so that would only just make sense. However, gotta get some more handgun ammo because we appear to be running quite low. So before we actually do, let me make sure that, yeah, we can shoot these guys for days pretty much. We're getting the necessary supplies, and this is what I call awesome. However, I want to make a quick pause before I enter the very next room, because once I do, that's going to be the ultimate challenge. That's probably the hardest room in the whole entire game. And let me carry on for a second. No, crap. These guys are tough. Called it, know it, I can say from experience. However, let me see. You, my good sir. Can I give you a free bullet to the face?
One down.
And all of a sudden, I decided to not hit anything but use all my bullets. What the hell's going on? Okay, I'll catch up with you later. You best believe. God damn. Yes. Worth it. I got something. I got a bit of treasure out of that. Can you believe these guys only take 3 bullets, yet they drop a treasure more precious than the chainsaw guy, and he takes like a whole bunch of shotgun to take out. Then again, it's stressful. Don't get me wrong. This is quite a bit to be had for 1 or 2 moments. But in the end, you know, it's all in the name of progress. Gotta take the good with the bad, some people would say. However, I'm completely out of handgun rounds, which I would very much like to have. And I'd be caught being greedy should I come for more, but there's also an herb up over here. However, before I go too far ahead, I know what's about to happen in the room up and coming, which is not anything of beauty. So, what I'm going to try to do with the time I have is take out a few more guys. And don't mind my weird voice, I got nostril mucus up inside my nose. So I'm going to continue to take out whatever I can in order to maybe collect a few more as the time clock ticks down to 0. So, let's do that. They don't immediately show up, but you know there's going to be a handful of guys just jumping out of nowhere all of a sudden. Unless they've had enough partying for one day. I doubt it. These guys usually love parties. So, let me see. Apparently there's none. And that's not a bug. There's supposed to be a whole bunch by now. I really can't say I know what's going on. However, how many sapphires? I guess I collected 13. This is a day well made. God. It's fun to have them, but they all ran. Well, I guess, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be ending the episode here, because up ahead and coming, we're going to be coming across some, there's one. Yes. I double dare you to come my way, man. Hang on. They're so hard to hit, even though they're huge, but they dodge. In the last game, though, you had to take them out with a shotgun, because they were cumbersome. They would cause you some trouble. In this game, they're not as bad, though, but they are much more plentiful, and they happen to be in all corners of direction. In the last game, they were actually a lot worse. Don't get me wrong. However, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to save the game here. Start with the next episode, and I want to say thank you so much for having watched this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will be seeing you guys in the next gameplay. Peace out.